Well, Ricard, you didn't get a point on NXT Deadline.
No, I did not. No, I did not. And times, just like the Iron Survivor match, time is running out.
Yep.
But there's still a chance. And just like Trick Williams in his match, I can still be in it to win it at the last minute.
Oh, no. Welcome to CFS Pod Olazon's 24/7 podcast. This is 24/7 Lou and that.
Ricard saying never give up because you never know when they'll add another match or when they'll make another event.
Oh, and that's... Wait, where is he?
Oh, I have it on good authority that the one-man band couldn't make it to our studio today because he is heroically fighting a squid monster off the coast of Bolivia.
Wait a minute. Does Bolivia have a coast? I'm going to look that up.
No. We don't have time for that, Lou, because we got a show to do.
All right, welcome to CFS Pod. This is the wrestling podcast home of superfans. Superfans slapping each other with facts, opinions, and predictions. Yes, folks. Also, the home of Goldie. Right over here. That's what we're all battling for. That's Goldie. But, Ricard...
What a beautiful title. Right. Folks, we are the number one listened to podcast by adult film stars, and we have a special shout-out this week for Chastity Lynn.
A little bit lower, but yeah. That is so great.
That we are. Yep.
There we go. All right. Yes, folks, in this episode, we will be talking about a recap of NXT Deadline, which was wild. It was crazy. I don't know. It was a good show. It was a weird start to it. But before we get to all that, Ricard, I'll say the line, since our Squid Monster fighting champ, our Trivia King, is out there battling Squid out there, is not here. Ricard, get the scoreboard.
The table. Damn, what type of... No, JFU's not here yet.
Oh, all right.
I have it on good authority. He'll be around on Monday.
Ooh.
We're just kidding, JFU. We love you.
Oh,
That said, here we go with the scoreboard brought to you by Milk. That's right, folks. It's milk. It does your body good. I prefer my glass of milk cold now, only because I used to perform it warm, but I don't know. It's just everybody has their own preferences, but just make sure you got milk, okay? Do you got milk, folks? You should get it. Calcium, vitamin C, a little bit of, bone density. It's good for you. Anyways, in first place, we have 24/7 Lou at 19 points. And we've got a tie for second. Now, featuring first, myself at 17 points, Ricard, and newly placed in second, Main Event Jeff, also at 17 points. It's crazy how far Jeff has made it.
Yep.
Like he's gotten in my way so many times on getting those points. Okay. That said, behind him in third place, the woman band at 16 points. And then the gap widens because behind him we've got the randomizer at 5 points. Not very happy about his place on the scoreboard, but that's too bad. Following him, it's Big Al at 3 points. And that's a score that is not shared by Jay Few, who is at 2 points. And he shares that with Bogey.
Oh my goodness.
We don't have the profile. It's the closest. It's a picture that's close enough. Close enough. And I don't know about you, it kind of resembles him. You know, it's just some wig, a hat, makeup, round nose, a weird rainbow vest that I'm just now noticing. How many layers of clothes is he wearing? Is that a turtleneck with a collared shirt with a vest? How many layers do you need?
It's probably cold wherever.
Anyways,
oh my God, I can't watch.
apparently. All right, and behind that we've got Rhino at 1 point.
All right.
And everyone else is at 0, including viewers like you folks. We want to hear from you. Submit those picks. Come on. Anyways, that's the scoreboard. Back to you, Lou.
Thank you, Ricard, with that scoreboard. All right, let's get into the recap of NXT Deadline, which was held in Bridgeport because they didn't want to travel far from Connecticut. All those people.
Hey, what can I say? They're on vacation.
Yep, they're shutting down. Not like maybe the advice that other companies should also take. Shut down in December. But anyway.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd love that, wouldn't you?
All right, we get to our first match, which was Nathan Frazier versus Axiom. And who was it? Oh, it was Main Event Jeff and the randomizer that had actually picked Axiom to win this one. I wasn't able to watch this one. I got in a little bit later to watch the matches, but yeah, Axiom won, which was a surprise to me because I didn't pick him.
I didn't pick him either. I really thought they'd go with Nathan Frazier only because Axiom was doing some stuff on the main roster and getting beaten up. So I was like, oh, maybe they're going to shift him to the main roster, have him lose to Nathan Frazier, and then he goes up to the main roster and helps Dragon Lee or something against Judgment.
Also, too, we got to mention the start of the show. Start off with CM Punk, which was, I don't know.
Well, this was the pre-show. So this happened before the official start of the show. But yes,
right, yeah. We'll get to that now.
This does happen. But yeah,
before this match,
before this match, which we will get to because what the heck. But regardless,
yeah. What do you think about CM Punk showing up there at the beginning of the show?
I thought it was. I mean, I figured it would happen only because Punk had tweeted before. He's like, "Hey, my flight got delayed. Anything interesting happening in Bridgeport?" And I was just like, "Oh, Punk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we know what you're up to." He had hinted that there was going to be a phone call with Shawn Michaels. I thought it was funny that not only did he wear it, but Shawn Michaels pointed out he wore a Bret Hart hoodie.
Yeah.
Which I thought was hilarious. That was funny. He took a selfie with Shawn Michaels and then said, "You can do this when you're me and you forget your lines," which makes me think there was originally a longer segment planned, but CM Punk, it was so rushed that CM Punk forgot his lines, and he which is why they randomly just played him out on in the ring.
Yeah, I saw that. All right, so
not the best start for CM Punk, but still interesting.
I don't know, cheap applause gimmick, but whatever. It did it with Jade Cargill, so also having on every single show. So
either way, CM Punk ended up signing up with Raw. So much ado about nothing.
Yeah, I know, but it was. I mean, it was a pop just to start off the show, but I think that's kind of messed up because it takes away from what NXT's doing to bring him in there. But whatever, whatever. All you CM Punk fans are happy, right?
Cheap, cheap,
See that guy
cheap
right there.
pop,
That
cheap
guy right
pop.
there. See the guy right there?
Hey, hey, I am, I am happy that CM Punk is in wrestling still, instead of just gone forever. Yeah, keep that energy, Lou. When he wins the Rumble, I want to see you doing that too.
No, no.
All right, let's get on to another match that also might have some people hitting the thumbs down, which was Dominic Mysterio going up against Dragon Lee, with Rey Mysterio at commentary, by the way,
And also Dragon Lee a replacement because Wesley got hurt.
because Wesley got hurt. You know, the Lees keep together.
Yep.
But
What do you think of
yeah,
this one? I missed. I didn't get to catch this one. New champ.
I should have known. I should have known something was up when I noticed that Judgment Day was not at ringside at all. I was like, man, what the heck's going on here? Why isn't Judgment Day here? I didn't think that Dragon Lee would win it. I was very surprised. Nobody thought that Dragon Lee would win. This destroyed everybody's chance at a perfect.
Yeah, because the scoreboard stayed the same.
Yeah, scoreboard stayed the same. Everybody picked Dominic Mysterio to win, but Dragon Lee won it pretty cleanly, by the way. Nothing crazy happened. A lot of flippy moves. But, yeah.
So I guess this
I think they did the title change. I think... Yeah. It makes it so that Dominic Mysterio doesn't have to wrestle on NXT anymore. Technically, even though I think there's a storyline there where they might still go for it. But I don't know. It felt weird. It felt weird. It felt sudden.
Even in our predictions, we never thought about Judgment Day member losing a title. That's why nobody picked Dragon Lee to win.
Dragon Lee.
It just didn't make sense. It didn't make sense to have. But I guess this will have to play out more for us to find out what's going on. But I don't know.
My guess is Dominic just had a lot on his plate. I think Dominic just had a lot on his plate. I mean, props to him. He's been appearing on SmackDown, Raw, NXT. And even though technically he shouldn't even have the NXT title to begin with.
Yeah, true.
The NXT North American title. I don't know why he had it. But yeah.
It makes me wonder if other future factions will do the same route of go to NXT and win a title and then bring it back to the other shows.
Yeah, I guess it's some good cross promotion. Either way, Dragon Lee, new champ. Deadline can't be called a throwaway pay-per-view.
I don't know. But Dragon Lee winning is a throwaway pay-per-view. But anyway.
Damn. Sounds how you really feel.
All right, next matchup was a women's Iron... What is it?
Iron Survivor Challenge.
Iron Survivor match challenge, yeah.
And...
who got the point on this one? Who was that got the point? Let me just double check here.
Blair Davenport ended up getting the win, giving Calloway and Jeff the win.
Yeah, that was a surprise.
Me and you went Tiffany Stratton.
Mm-hmm.
And one-man band went Fallon Henley.
Oh, yeah.
And I forget who the randomizer picked. But they clearly lost. Oh, the randomizer picked Lash Legend.
Oh, okay.
Who, by the way, Lash Legend was really impressive in this match. That is a big lady.
Oh, yeah.
Lash Legend looks like everything that Nia Jax should have been. Like, she has good moves. She has the size. She's imposing. Her finisher is, if I'm not mistaken, her finisher is a choke slam, which very, very expertly delivered, I think. I think they just have her. They have her in Metaphor, and it's cool stuff. But I think if she's just not that green, polishes her craft a little more, I think she'll really dominate on the main roster. I mean,
and on this one, the final score was Davenport had 3 points, Lash Legend had 2, Henley had 1, Stratton had 1, and Jordan had 0.
I was super upset. Yeah, Kalani Jordan made it nowhere in this match. There we go. Kalani Jordan was the one that nobody picked.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say this. Real winner of this match is the fans because, my gosh, Tiffany Stratton's outfit.
Yeah.
Yep. Blair Davenport winning. I thought that made sense because I was like, yeah, you know, a heel going up against a face champion.
Yeah.
Which is kind of why I was surprised that Trick Williams won, even though I picked him. I was like, yeah.
Hold on. We'll get to that. We'll get to the next matchup, which was Lexis King versus Carmelo Hayes. I know some of you guys went with Lexis King. I didn't want to go with that because I didn't think that was going to happen.
And it paid off. It paid off. Yeah, you got ahead.
Yeah, because even though it's the first showing of Lexis King in here, it was a match against Carmelo Hayes, and I guess I understand how you're thinking that he's going to win or get the push, but I don't know. Whenever guys come over from another company, I don't know about WWE treating guys where, you should get a win.
Yeah, I think there's some merit to that because you called it. So Carmelo Hayes with the win out of nowhere.
Yep.
Got you away from the donuts, but I don't. It was a little too late.
Yeah, I know. You guys were over there at that moment, but then later on you came back with it, so that's good at least. But yeah. It was wild. It was wild. Main event Jeff right there's running away with this event by this point.
Yeah, he was. If it wasn't for Dominic Mysterio and another match, Jeff would have gotten a perfect. Yeah. But woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Yep. But it did help out anyway later on. So yeah, let's talk about this matchup.
The other Iron Survivor Challenge, which I think was the better one, by the way. I'm gonna say this one. I thought this one was the better one.
Yeah, I agree. But the ending. Let's talk about that ending. Come on, man.
Oh, okay. All right. So I want to point out that Josh Briggs and Dijak, being two really big, tall guys in the match that had like an interesting rivalry.
Oh yeah.
I think they both got a pinfall at the same time off of moonsaults, and then they started fighting each other and all that. Yeah. Like there's something there. I kind of want to see, even though Dijak specifically doesn't have a good history of your tag team with another tall guy. I'm talking about when he was in Retribution. Yep. And he teamed up with Mace. That didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
I feel like there's something there that could be explored somewhere down the line. That's the first thing I want to say. Tyler Bate also looking decent, and Braun Breaker made the most sense. I want to point out, even though I did end up going with Trick Williams, I did pick Braun Breaker. Mm-hmm. I did kind of lean Braun Breaker in this match, and I honestly thought that's what the finish was going to be. I was like, he won, so the finish was Trick Williams with I think a minute and a half to go, came back in and got a pin on Dijak. He was down 0, and everyone else had 3 points, including Braun Strowman.
Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker. Sorry, jeez, Braun Strowman. Got my bronze mixed up. Braun Breaker had 3 points. Briggs and Dijak had 3 points, and I think Tyler Bate also was somewhere there.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't have 3, but he had 2 or something. And Trick Williams got back in. He got the pin on Dijak and Briggs, put himself at 2 points. Tyler Bate went for a finisher off the top rope, missed. Trick Williams got the hit his move there. Got a 3rd point to tie up the score. Everybody else goes to penalty for I think 90 seconds, so he doesn't have a chance to pin any of them again. So the only person left in the ring is Braun Breaker, and Braun Breaker is set up to hit a spear on him, which I thought to myself, wow, that would be perfect. He eliminated all 3 of the other guys. Nobody can break the pin technically. Trick Williams turns around, takes a spear. What do? No, Trick Williams reverses the spear, hits his own finisher, and gets the pin on Braun Breaker, getting a 4-0 win
Yeah, man.
Straight 4 pins and winning the match at the last possible moment.
Yeah, to me, again, you had Trick Williams losing and all of a sudden coming back and winning it and getting the points. If I'm showing this wrestling to a new fan, like, hey, look, this is wrestling. Check this out. Like, yeah, right. Come on, whatever. But
not only that, somebody's going to be watching that going, so for the last 23 minutes, I was watching this guy get his ass beat.
yeah.
And now you expect me to believe in the last 2 minutes, he not only turned it all around, but he won the match with a 3-point deficit.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong, great storytelling, but man, did that really test our suspension of disbelief.
Yeah, it did.
I still think it was a better Iron Survivor match, though. I'll tell you that.
Oh, really?
But as I said before we started recording, I feel like this match could be polished up a bit. I don't know, make it 30 minutes long, add more time to it, something. I feel like the match just needs a bit more polishing up.
And with that victory there, you got a point. You got 2 points. One Man Band got 2 points.
Main event Jeff got 2 points.
And Joe Geff got 2 points as well. So,
yeah, that was over.
Yeah,
nobody.
Yeah, 6
Nobody was coming back.
Yeah. Then we had this matchup, which was
Kiana James versus Roxanne Perez.
What do you think?
Well, I want to reference the fact that people said Cora Jade would come back during this match.
That was you.
Was it me? No, somebody else did. It might have been me too. But Cora Jade did not come back for this match. She actually came back after the Iron Survivor Challenge for women and attacked champion Lyra Valkyria, who came out on the ramp to have a stare down with Blair Davenport. So Cora Jade did not get involved in this match, but somebody else did get involved in this match. I have no idea what her name is. I know they were like a pretty blonde lady. Apparently.
Oh yeah. She's been interfering with Roxanne Perez matches also. I forgot her name.
Yeah,
but yeah,
not a good sign. I feel like they had a chance for something else. The match itself, I don't think it was a bad match. For a cage match, I remember I watched this with Calloway, and I remember Calloway specifically saying, it's kind of silly that escape from the cage is not a way to win the match. Yeah. It seems counterintuitive. And I remember telling him, it's just I made the joke. I said, this is what wrestling companies do when they can't afford to do a Hell in a Cell match, but they also don't want to make it so that the match includes just escape shenanigans. So they just said, just do a cage match where you can't win by escape. And he was like, then what's the point of the cage? And I said, I guess just to keep people from interfering. Lo and behold, the match ends, and Calloway looks at me and says, wow, it's a good thing they had that cage so that nobody interfered, huh?
That was funny.
And I'm just like, well, that's how it usually goes. There's a cage match. For some reason, someone always seems to interfere somehow.
Yep. So, yeah, again, here's a scoreboard. Still running away with it, because I think that was a consensus too, right?
It was a consensus, but nobody got the point.
Yep. All right. Let's go to our final match of the night. We had Ilya Dragunov versus Baron Corbin.
Hey, I want to add. Apparently, decent enough friends to hang out with her. Baron Corbin, friend of Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah, I saw a picture.
You saw the picture?
Yeah.
Calloway saw that, and his immediate response was, he said, man, I feel like Dragunov should have hit him with more of his finishers. He is not a Taylor Swift fan.
I don't know. Dragunov sells. He's really bad. He's really hurt all the time. Every single match, I'm like, he's losing.
Forget being really hurt. Forget being really hurt. I don't think there's ever been a match where Dragunov doesn't have cuts on him during the match.
Right.
All his moves involve him hitting the person so hard with some body part that like he gets a cut or a bruise or an injury somehow, some way.
I swear, man, I haven't seen a match where he walks out of there all happy, clean.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither. I have yet to see that match. It's a slugfest.
They're good matches.
They're good matches, but I'm worried he's taken a lot out of his career so early on. But who knows?
Yeah,
maybe it's just you know, he loves the profession. Can't take that away from him.
Yeah. So with that one, it crowned main event Jeff the winner of NXT Deadline 2023. We were not close to him. Nobody was close to him. Well, the random.
Nobody was close to him. If there is a tie, we have to use the overall total points from what both tied champs won. Main event just gave himself a huge boost. Points.
Yeah.
Because he's got a 4-point lead over you, Lou. 5 point. No, screw that. 5 points. Jeez.
On this match. On this event.
Yeah.
Boo. All right.
You don't need to do that. We've got an effect for that. That is the score, folks. That is the score.
Yep.
And even though it was the deadline, the predictions contest is not over. Because we're not some rinky-dink tournament that just, you know, picks and chooses what events to cover. We will pick them all.
Yeah, I know.
So stay tuned because we're doing ROH final battle predictions next.
Yep.